Okay, very good morning, everyone, for the briefing on this wonderful day on Wednesday, the 25th of October. So looking at the synoptic, we're just getting the tail end of this trough line, I think. Here, this is the overnight chart, and it's just painted to the south of us. Going to midday today, it's over to the east. And we've got this low pressure system that, again, is sort of passed over us and is gradually making its way out to the east, bringing in, no doubt, this next low pressure system for the Atlantic over here. But today we're left with relatively light winds from the sort of northeast, depending on where exactly you look on here. The light wind's not going to help with the weather clearing. It's been very unreliable recently. Okay, we'll see if we can come back to that. Winds today, sort of northeast. It's showing 010 on the south coast. It's actually showing variable towards the centre of the country. We're looking at about 5 or 10 knots of flying height, so actually quite light. The sat pic, you can see lots of showers around, in our area and to the south. Difficult to pick out any clearance. If I was optimistic, I'd say out to the west here looks a little bit better, and down sort of into Cornwall. But looking at the sort of movement of this, it's not a lot really. I guess it's tracking slightly to the east, but there's not a whole lot of change occurring there. Rainfall radar, if it wants to load, no doubt will be showing quite a lot. There we go. Yeah, so we're sort of in this area up here, and the majority of this rain at the moment to our south. Okay, you're looking at the rainfall forecast. It is showing it going away from us fairly soon, actually. Although I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to have some drizzle for quite a few hours that this isn't picking up. Going into the afternoon, it is drying out, but we are remaining in quite a moist air mass, which is going to keep the cloud quite low by the looks of it. Okay, public forecast is showing rain for the next hour, and then mist and fog, and then just cloudy in the afternoon. Although a bit more concerning, looking at this visibility, it's the best it's getting is medium, and humidity is staying pretty much at or above 90% all day. You see it's just dropping off to 90 or below for a couple of hours, 3 till 5. My gut feeling is if it's going to get flyable, it's around then, maybe 2 p.m. at a stretch. But with humidity up at 94 and above, clouds just going to be really low. GFS, depending on where you are, it's showing 9 or 10 degrees top temperature today, with dew points, unsurprisingly, you're very close to that at 8 degrees, and that's the current view outside. Apparently 9 degrees at Lasham with dew points down to 8. Only a very long forecast, basically low cloud all day, rain and drizzle this morning. They're showing a little bit of optimism here. This is 4 p.m. A few clouds at 1,200 feet. That's 1,000 above Lasham. And yeah, similar picture into the evening. Farnborough, slightly less optimistic. Yeah, best we're getting here is 800 or 900 feet, which is even lower at Lasham. So not the nicest forecast, really. Okay, top meteo, this is midday, showing low cloud and fog. Going ahead a couple of hours, it sort of thinks about clearing up, but it's showing fog possible pretty much all day. But the cloud hopefully raising up to about 1,000 feet into the afternoon, this is showing. Okay, no times that are going to affect us if we do go flying today. Okay, operation here, we'll go through the setup. In case we do go flying, it'll be a little bit different. We'll most likely go on 09. It seems to be slightly more east in the wind. We'll have the launch point set up towards the middle of the runway, but offset to the south. What that would allow us to do is launch the winch launches off the north side of the runway on the tarmac, so we don't have to get too wet. Cables running along the runway. We're doing it on the north side due to most of the wind being from the north. That gives us a bit more space for the cables to drift towards the south. If we air a tow, that will be from the south side of the runway as normal. Sorry, not as normal. Okay, if you do go flying, make sure you put the gliders away in the afternoon. In terms of movements, we have a 737-800 departure at the moment, 12:20 local, but likely to be delayed, especially due to weather, I expect, and possibly a Navajo in the afternoon. But looking at the weather, that's a little bit doubtful. Okay, chance of flying this morning impossible. This afternoon, I'd say 50-50. if you are booked in to fly, especially if you're under instruction, come along, we'll do some stuff on the simulator and make some progress on there. Otherwise, I'll see you hopefully on the airfield. Bye for now.